good morning everyone. We have a lovely upper pull circuit workout today. So we're going to be focusing on the back, back of the shoulders, and then a little bit of the biceps today. So that's going to be our focus. We're going to have 8 exercises. We're doing them in a circuit. So we're going to have a 45-second work phase on exercise, 15-second rest, rotating all the way through. We're going to go 2 times through the full circuit here. So our first one is going to be lunge curls. So we're going to be doing this with a set of dumbbells. If you don't have dumbbells or you have a kettlebell, you can use that instead. If you have the kettlebell, you're just going to hold it in both hands to do the curl part instead of the dumbbells, like I'm going to show you here. All you're doing, you're taking a step forward in a lunge. Try and keep your weight centered between the 2 feet. As you drop down, you have about a 90-degree bend, curl up, and then you're going to alternate which leg you're on. Keep the shoulders back, nice and controlled, back and forth. So that is our first one, lunge curls. If your knees bug you, the way to modify that, actually I've shown you part of it, is just step back with the lunge. That'll keep the weight a little bit more on your back leg, it'll keep the knee from coming forward. And you can also just not lunge down as far. So with the range of motion, just don't drop quite as much. Keep yourself centered in a good spot there. Then we have reverse flies. You can do this with lighter weights. You can do them with the same ones if you want. You're going to be hinged forward at the waist. Arms are nice and straight. Bring up to shoulder height and back. And if you have heavier weights, like you're using the same ones for the curls, you just bend your elbows a little bit as you come out. But try and keep that bend and control it the whole way through. You don't want to start out and then bend as you come up. Just keep the same bend the whole way through on the arms. And then you can also do these without weights. Just keeping the arms nice and straight. Bring it up to the shoulders. Just keep it nice and controlled and try and squeeze the back of the arm as you come up and down on that. Then we have crunch and punch, which you're probably going to do either the same weight, so no weights is fine, lighter weights works. You're going to keep the feet extended, you're going to crunch up as far as you can so you get those shoulders off the mat. Then you crunch, punch across as you engage the core as you bring that over, back to the middle, punch the other way, and back. So you crunch up, engage the core on each one, again with no weights, works the same way. Stay strong, fully engage the core as you reach across on that all the way through. Then we have kettlebell crossbody chop. So for this one, we're going to be doing just wider than hip width as you're starting. You're going to come all the way down towards the ankle here. Just a slight bend of the knees, keep the shoulders back. You're going to come up, raise it all the way up towards your shoulder, and then come back down. So we're going to switch at halfway. So you're going to stick with one side this whole way through, then you're going to go to the other side. Bring it through. Keep that core tight, bringing the arms up. You can also do this with a dumbbell, especially if the kettlebell you have is too heavy. You're just going to wrap your hands around the dumbbell, coming up and through, and then when you switch which hand is on top of the dumbbell as well. So one hand's going to be on top of the other since they're stacked. After the crossbody chop, we have swing rows. So again, you can do these with dumbbells if you want. You're going to come down, row at the bottom, then swing it up. So back, row. So as you do the swing, you're going to have to let the momentum finish. So finish back before you do the row. You can also do this with one arm. Row up, and then switch. Swing up, row up, and switch. You can do this with either one or both dumbbells. If you're going to do both dumbbells, you're just coming down, swing up, let the momentum finish, and row. If you're doing it with one, you're holding the end of the dumbbell, come up, let the momentum finish, row up, and as you row up, make sure you pinch the shoulder blades together. You want to be squeezing right back there as much as you can. After that, we have reverse mountain climbers. You're down on the mat, pushing up through your heels, head and neck are relaxed. Quick touches with the feet, back and forth on that one. After reverse mountain climbers, we have seal jacks. So you're going to start with your arms out. Arms are nice and straight, light on the toes, back and forth. And you can step these out if you want to modify or if your knees bother you. Last one, we have upright row squats. So this one, you want a heavier kettlebell or dumbbell. You're going to have drop down to a squat. It's kind of like a goblet squat, but you're letting the weight hang this time because we're going to do the row after. So you come down, elbows stay above the whole time. As you draw the weight up, make sure you end with the elbows above the weight. So just down into the squat, rowing up, squeezing the muscles all the way through. So that is our workout for the day. So that's the 4 of them. We're going to start with our lunge curls. So grabbing your weights, finding some space. All right, so 45 seconds. Number 1, ready? And begin. Lunge it down and curl up. It's alternating legs. Keeping the shoulders back. Making sure you get that knee down. Keeping it nice and controlled. You can go backwards if that's more comfortable. Whichever way, you can either step forward or back. As long as you're doing it with the core tight. Challenge the muscles through. We're over halfway done. So we're in the last 15 seconds. Keep that controlled all the way through to the end. Making the most you can out of each one of these. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, we've got our reverse flies next. So I'm going to grab my lighter weights. Again, you can do these without weights if you want, doing lighter ones otherwise. 45, ready? And begin. So just nice and controlled. You want to be hinged just a little past 45 degrees. Close to parallel, but not quite all the way down. So just bringing those arms out. Squeezing the shoulders through. Keeping that nice and easy. We're about halfway done with this. So challenge those muscles again. Focus on doing what your 100% is. And for this, it's more about the strength and control than speed. You notice I'm not going that fast, but I'm staying in control of the weights. I can stop at any time. Where it is, last few seconds, almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right. So crunch and punch, I'm just doing it with the same weights. So we're going to be down on the ground, all the way through. Make sure you engage the core. Bring them all the way across. We're starting in 3. Ready? And begin. So crunch it up. Fully extension on that punch. Come all the way through. Keep that core tight. Want to feel that rotation as you bring it across. Good. So keep that core engaged. All the way up. Fully move through and in on each one of these. We're about halfway done now. As you move into that second half, you want to feel that core as you bring the arms across. So it doesn't have to be, again, a fast punch. We want to be in control. Anytime we're using weights, we want to be in control. It doesn't necessarily have to be fast, but be in control of those movements. Stay strong. Make it intentional. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, we got our first kettlebell one. So we're starting with cross-body chops. Again, we're going for 45 seconds. Coming down just wider than hip width on the feet. So ready? And begin. So dropping all the way on. Coming up. We're going to stick with this one side until the halfway point. So challenge those arms. We're coming up in 3. You can use momentum just a little bit as you come up on this. Got it driving that in. Both arms are driving this, trying to keep the weight even between the two. One more, and then I'm going to switch. Halfway. So going to the other side. And you're just bending the knees down. You're going to lean a little more to one side, but try and keep somewhat centered as you're coming in and through. Good. Last 10 seconds on this. Finishing this off nice and strong. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, so we've got our kettlebell swing rows. I'm going to do these with one hand. You can do it with both. Going 45 seconds. Ready? And begin. Swing it up. And row. And switch. So if you're doing one hand, try and switch each time. You could do it halfway and then switch. Good. All the way up and through. Challenging those muscles. Good. Making sure as you come up, we want to really squeeze those shoulders. We're halfway now. So as you come up, Really get that shoulder squeeze. Notice how high I get it. All the way back and through, pulling that arm up. Good, driving with both. And you can do the swing with both hands, however you want to transfer this. We got under 10 seconds left. So making the most out of this time. All the way through. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we've got reverse mountain climbers now. So we're just going to be down on the ground. Driving through the heels. Let yourself catch your breath. Starting in 3, 45 seconds, ready? And begin. So nice and quick. You might not have your hips off the ground too much. We want to keep it nice and strong. You need to cross your arms, hold them straight up. You want to drive through the heels. So getting that quick touch. You don't have to lift off very far. We're pushing that pace in. We're halfway done. So moving towards the end, you can step this out too to modify. Just a slower pace. You got 15 seconds left. Whatever you do to challenge the back of the legs though. So keep that going strong. We're to the last 10 seconds now. Almost done. Bring this all the way through. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, down the goes. We got our steel jacks next. So we're gonna be going 45 seconds. Catch your breath. Starting in 5. So again, arms are nice and straight. Squeezing the shoulders back. Ready? And begin. Slide on the toes. Back and forth. You can step this out if you want. Making sure to squeeze the shoulders. We want to be controlled on this. Keep the shoulders tight. Good. So finishing this up. We're about halfway done with this exercise. So moving through to the end. Keeping a good strong pace. Challenging those muscles in. We got under 15 seconds left. All the way through to the end. Almost done. Finishing strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, we've got our upright row squats. Again, 45 seconds. Starting about 5. Making sure the elbows stay above. Coming straight up. Ready? And begin. So coming down. Elbows stay above the weight. Good. So try and make it as much as you can. One smooth movement all the way up. So you start at the bottom, and you just keep that momentum, making sure the elbows stay above the weights. We're about halfway done with this. So drawing it straight up, down the middle of your body. Keeping that going, making sure to get the most you can out of each movement. Finishing this off. Almost done. Last 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, catch your breath, get a drink. And then we're gonna repeat that for round 2. So second time through, it's gonna be our last one. So shake it out. Let yourself recover. Give you about another 15 seconds. We're going to be back to our lunge curls. All right, so one in each hand. All right, ready? And whoops. Trying to do that and begin. So we're coming back, keeping yourself centered. Dropping that back leg, and again, this one is nice and controlled. Keep those elbows tight. Coming back and through, all the way in. Gotta challenge those muscles. We're about halfway done. So as you bring that all the way through to the end, keeping those shoulders back, keeping that core engaged. Good, we're to the last 10 seconds. So finish this off. All the way through. Stay strong in 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, reverse flies. So switch into the lighter weights. Gonna come straight back. Starting in 5. So again, hinge down and begin. So just nice and controlled. Up to shoulders and back. Good. Staying partially bent over. Want to challenge that through as much as you can. Keeping those arms engaged and controlled. Keep that nice, easy breathing. Good. Coming all the way through this, we're about halfway done. So again, nice and controlled. We don't want to swing it up. You want to keep it all the way up and through. Challenge that pace in. We're into the last 10 seconds on this. So keep those muscles working. Make sure you squeeze that all the way through and back. Almost done. Stand strong. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right. So we are down. We're on our crunch and punch. So we're down on the ground. We're going to crunch the shoulders up. Driving through. Starting in 3. Ready? And begin. So crunching up. Keep that core engaged as you bring it across the body. All the way through. Want to get as much as you can out of each movement here. So pushing that in. Good. Arms and legs working that whole way through. Keeping that nice, easy breathing. Good. Finishing off as much as you can. Want to keep that core tight. Keeping those muscles working. Good. Strong finish on this now. We're to the last 15 seconds. So making sure to keep that up. When you get those shoulders off the ground as much as we can. Get that full body punch. Again, you can make this one a little bit faster, but we still want to be nice and controlled with each one all the way through to the end. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. There we go. Grabbing our kettlebell for our cross body chops. So we're going to be standing on this one, starting in 3. All right, ready? And begin. So just wide open hip width, coming up. Bringing it across the body. Again, trying to keep that weight centered. Challenging those muscles in. Good, nice strong movements. Keeping that core tight. Halfway done, so switching after this one. All the way up and through. Keeping that nice and controlled. Making sure knees are staying behind the toes. Coming all the way down and through. Good. Into the last 10 seconds now. So make this time count. We're going to be driving this all the way through to the end. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, kettlebell swing rows. Grab the other one for this. So you can do one or both arms. We're starting in 5. Alternating back and forth. Ready? And begin. Driving it up. Finish the momentum and row. Drive it up. Finish the momentum and row. Good. Making sure you keep that shoulder squeeze that whole time. You want to drive that back. Getting as much as you can out of each one. Good. Pushing that pace through. Making sure to make the most you can out of each movement. We're about halfway done with this now. So bringing this all the way through. Keeping that pace up. Squeezing those muscles that whole way through. We're in the last 15 seconds. So driving this all the way in. Challenging those muscles that whole time. Good, nice easy breathing. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right. So we've got our reverse mountain climbers now. So we're going to be down on the ground. Driving through the heels. Ready? And begin. So quick pace, back and forth. Keeping that going. Again, you don't have to be, you can keep up as much as you can, but the main thing is the quick touch of the heels. You can put the arms down to help. You can keep them crossed, fully extended. You're halfway down with these. So moving through to the end. Keep that pace up, really trying to finish strong. Making the most you can out of each one of these. Good, starting to feel it now. We have 10 seconds left. Step it out if you need to. Finishing off, all the way through the end. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. All right, we've got our steel jacks. Next, second last one. We're on that home stretch. So keep it up. You're doing awesome. Catching the breath. Arms again are at shoulder height. Starting in 3. Ready? And begin. So just keeping that nice and light on the toes. Bringing those arms back. We're just going back
to about flat. We don't need to be any further back than that. Squeeze the shoulders that whole time, keeping those muscles working. Good. Good, strong start to this one. Now we're about halfway done. So pushing towards that finish line. Making the most you can out of each movement that you're doing. Pushing this all the way through now. Good. Last 10 seconds of work. Making it the best you can. All the way through. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excuse me. All right, upright row squats. So again, with the dumbbell, you can use 2 dumbbells if you want. Kettlebell, we're starting in 5. Last exercise, 45 seconds. Ready? And begin. So down and up. Keeping it nice and controlled. Keeping knees behind the toes. Dropping through that whole range of motion. Make sure to challenge those muscles in. Making the most you can out of each one of these. Good. Over halfway done now. So we want to push that pace through. Challenge that core. That whole way through to the end. Good. Under 10 seconds left now. So making that count. All the way in. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You are done. All right. Nice job, virtual high five. Excellent workout there. We're going to stretch it out. So we're going to start with fingers together. Hold the elbows out like you're hugging a barrel. Catch your breath on that. Nice, easy breathing. Letting yourself relax. Coming all the way through. Good. So just letting yourself kind of come back down. Bring our fingers down now, and just slowly bring them up. Keep the feet moving a little bit. Just let yourself recover. Just slowly bring the hands up. Try and keep it just a nice, easy, gentle stretch. You want to feel just moderate discomfort is the word they say you should feel when you're stretching. So just a little bit of a pull. We're going to come up right about overhead. Hold that for a little bit. Then just relax the arms. Really try and point your fingers up as high as you can. Turn the palms away from you. And then just slowly bring your arms down. If you feel it pulling in your shoulder a little bit, just relax your arms, otherwise you can keep them straight. Just slowly letting the hands fall down. Nice and easy. Going back just a little bit. Good. Nice job. We're going to stretch to the side now. So just leaning over, switch to the inside of the leg, pull your arm across, get in the back of the shoulder. Was back and shoulders today, so we're going to do a little bit of focus stretching on that area. And switch. I know I've been getting a lot of questions about people with bad shoulders, things like that. In a workout like this, if your shoulders are bugging you, I should have said this at the beginning of the workout, but it's always a good idea to start with no weights, especially if it's a move you haven't done before. Get real confident in that, and then add it. And the key really is to keep the shoulders tight. I mean, I should do a whole video on this later, but rather than just flinging your arms out, keep them relaxed, keep them controlled all the way up through the range of motion. That's going to help with that shoulder as much as you can. Reach down to the toes now, and then pull your hands. So you're going to reach your hands across towards the outside of each ankle. So feel a little bit more stretching. One of your hamstrings you'll feel a little bit more, and you should feel it in the one shoulder. And then we're going to switch so we get both sides. So still reaching towards the outside of the ankles, keeping that brought across. Good, nice easy breathing. That nice and controlled. All right, we're gonna walk our hands up now. Step the feet back. And we're gonna keep space between our heels. And try and push those heels down. We're stretching the calves here. So try and push the heels towards the floor. We just wanna make sure there's space that you actually can stretch. So if you need to, just walk your hands up more, or stick your butt up more in the air. That'll get more of a space there. You need to get a good stretch through the calves. All right, then we're gonna come down. Turn your fingers towards you. Just lean back. This is a good kind of bicep and wrist stretch. Again, nice easy breathing. Keeping that going. Good. All right, slide in one arm underneath. You're gonna lean back and then kind of turn to the side. You'll get a little bit of stretch through the glutes as you sit back on your haunches here. And then you'll also get this arm as I'm trying to turn my body towards that shoulder. And I'm keeping it just stabilized on the ground here. So you get a good stretch all the way through there. We're gonna switch to the other side now. Again, stabilizing this arm and rotate the shoulder down. Get a stretch. Just nice, easy breathing. Alright, and since we're here, we're going to do a couple cat cows. Just arch up, pull the shoulders back, back down, that back arch, try to pull the midsection towards the floor here. Again, just that nice, easy breathing. We're going to arch up again, bring that up and through. Nice, easy breathing as we're coming through. One more up. Just round that back. And now we're going to sit back. So just keep your hands there. Kind of pull them as you lean back towards your heels. Nice, easy breathing. Nice, gentle stretching. Trying to hit the muscles we worked today. You're welcome to stretch something else, but I'm trying to hit every day. I'm trying to just hit the main ones that we focused on. So since today was up, that's what we focused on for the stretch. That is your workout. Again, feel free to keep stretching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Leave a comment when you're finished, and I will see you guys next time. Nice job.